grow and enhance your grow with Matt Kush. Feel the power from the leaves and the lush. Every harvest brings a different kind of rush. Let it grow and enhance your grow with Matt Kush.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Glad having you here today for another episode of the podcast Facts to Go. This time featuring the story of Sour Diesel. If OG Kush is the West Coast Assam, Sour Diesel is the East Coast Echo, sharp, fast and unforgettable. Today we map its murky origin, the Diesel sharp aroma identity and why this name embedded itself in music, street culture and horticulture alike. In this episode we gonna talk about everything, the cultural background, the breeder's background, the strain background and what else background we have on the Sour Diesel strain. This fantastic strain is something I had to pick up to let you guys know more about it. Still some facts I had to read and investigate first before I could drop them. Also for me fascinating and interesting and always good to improve my knowledge. Let's dive into the strain background and look what this is all about at the hype from the 90s till now and why the strain is still having such a big popularity all over the places. Well, let's get back to New York, New England in the 90s. Lineage tales often mention Tudor and Hayes ancestry with selections and serendipity shaping the phenotype that became Sour D. Like many legends, documentation is part history, part oral tradition. Tracking back the origins left us with a miss. But one thing for sure, Sour Diesel is a pure aromatopia. It's a tart, bright, sour, overall fuel-like backbone, the kind of name you remember after a single description. It reads like a street art tech, punchy, industrial, high contrast. That's all about this is Sour Diesel. Sour Diesel tends to stretch with sativa-leaning architecture, longer internodes, stacked spears and the shimmering resin blanket. Results often school lingo forest green with fiery pistils. The reported aromatic signature is citrus tart meets fuel, the sour gas shorthand that defines the whole strain. Guys, you have to plan for vertical, high control and steady climate. The longer hybrid finish reflects its haze influence. Outdoors, dry and sunny late season favor competition. Humidity management helps protect dense upper spears near harvest. Common grower challenges are stretch management, early training or netting keeps the canopy even, keep that in mind. Time and patience is key, hybrids with haze roots may take longer, schedule accordingly. Aroma stewardship, distinctive notes persist best with careful harvest handling. So always keep in mind, curing is also the key of preserving your terps. From New York mixtapes to venue backrooms, Sour Diesel became a cultural shorthand, fast-paced city energy in cultivar form. It shows up in lyrics, streetwear drops and mural art, a living artifact of the 90s East Coast culture. The legacy of Sour Diesel succeed validated fuel, citrus profiles beyond the Kush family and fed lineage into later hybrids seeking edge and brightness. In the Diesel versus Kush polarity, markets found room for both, a sign of how diversity can make a story. Sour Diesel's lesson is identity clarity. A bold name, unmistakable aroma story and a geographic myth that fans could own. It's the city that never sleeps, bottled as a plant narrative. As a chapter in plant history, Sour Diesel proves how region, aroma, story can become a global brand without a corporate boardroom. Just science, sense, selections and time made it to be one of the most famous strains around the world. If you've ever cracked open a jar of authentic Sour D, you know the first impression isn't subtle. It leaps from the container with a sharp citrus bite layered over a fuel-like punch that almost feels industrial. What's remarkable is the precision of that aroma. It's not just gas or lemon, but a complex chemical orchestra. Lab tests often highlighted high levels of limonene and caryophyllene, terps responsible for that tart sparkle and peppery undertone. Growers talk about the nose, and while sour diesel the nose particularly shouts, this scent became a calling card for authenticity, helping buyers identify the real deal in an area before lab certifications were standards. While the aroma draws you in, the effect keeps sour diesel in rotation decades later. Often users describe a quick cerebral lift, an energetic head high that pairs perfectly with music sessions, late night debates or city adventures. During the late 90s and early 2000s, sour diesel became a kind of underground passport. Cuttings and seeds traveled through the networks, sometimes hidden in guitar cases or hollowed out books. Stories abound of growers driving cross-country just to share genetics with sour D, commanding top dollar on both coasts. It spread coincident with the rise of medical programs in California, where West Coast growers began blending sour traits with local favorites to create hybrids like East Coast Sour D, Headbang, and countless unnamed crosses. As legalization expanded, sour diesel seeds reached Europe, South America and beyond. Dutch coffee shops in Amsterdam were among the first to feature it on their menus, often advertising it with bold lettering and fuel pump graphics. In Spain's cannabis clubs, sour D gained the reputation as a festival strain known for keeping revelers alert through a long night of music. Even in regions with stricter laws, the name circulates in hushed conversations, a testament to how far a good story can travel. Breeders quickly realized sour diesel was more than the market favorite. It was a genetic goldmine. Its sharp terpene profile offered a counterpoint to the heavy earthy tones of many Kush varieties. By crossing sour D with everything from OG Kush to exotic land races, breeders unlocked hybrids that balanced citrus brightness with body relaxation. Some of today's most hyped strains, including Gorilla Diesel and Strawberry Sour, carry fragments of that original sour DNA. Growing sour diesel remains both rewarding and challenging. Its sativa-dominant architecture demands careful vertical management, especially indoors. Experienced cultivators often use a screen of green method to encourage lateral growth and keep the canopy even. While the flowering period stretches a little longer, sometimes up to 11 weeks, the payoff is exceptional resin production and a terpene profile that stays true when dried and cured properly. Patience isn't just a virtue here, it's the difference between average buds and award-winning flower. Drying and curing sour diesel is an art form. Too fast and the delicate citrus notes vanish, leaving only raw fuel. Too slow and moisture invites mold. Seasoned growers swear by a controlled, slow dry, cool temperatures, gentle airflow and glass jars for curing. The reward is a bouquet that lingers in the room long after the jar is sealed, a sensory signature that seasoned smokers can detect across the table. Beyond the grow rooms and lab results, sour diesel lives in playlists, murals and streetwear. Mixtapes covers from the early 2000s feature smoky cityscapes with green tinted skylines, a subtle nod to the strain's influence. Streetwear brands dropped limited editions, diesel caps and hoodies, turning a plant name into fashion currency. In hip-hop lyrics, sour D is shorthand for authenticity, a signal of insider knowledge and urban credibility. Today's cannabis market is a kaleidoscope of flavors, dessert strains, candy terps, tropical hybrids. There is a lot out there, yet sour diesel continues to command shelf space, proving that sharp, fuel-forward profiles still captivate consumers. Breeders now experiment with auto-flowering versions and disease-resistant hybrids to make cultivation more accessible. There's even talk to low-odor phenotypes to discreet urban grower experiences through purists argue that muting the trademark aroma defeats that point. So there's a controversy about that as well ongoing. Sour Diesel's journey from an East Coast legend to a global brand reminds us that cannabis culture thrives on story as much as science. It's a strain that teaches persistence, whether it is long flowering time, its bold sense, or its ability to cross borders without losing identity. From hidden grow rooms in the 90s in New York to legal dispensaries in Europe and beyond, Sour D remains a living testament to the power of community, creativity, and the name that refuses to fade. When you break down Sour Diesel beyond the catchy name and unforgettable scent, you enter a world of microscopic architecture. Cannabis flowers are chemical factories and Sour D operates like a precision machine. Researchers studying terpene profiles note that its signature fuel aroma isn't a single compound but a symphony of molecules interacting. Limonene lending lemon zest, myrcene adding a faint herbal earthiness, and oxymene giving that sharp, almost metallic edge. That even trace amounts of sulfur-based compounds may contribute to the unmistakable diesel punch that sets this strain apart from sweeter contemporaries. While classic combustions remain popular, the way people experience Sour Diesel is diversified. Vaporization captures the terpene bouquet with remarkable clarity, revealing subtle layers often lost to the flame. Concentrates like live rosin or rosin amplify those volatile compounds, offering a turbocharged version of an aroma that inspired the name. Edibles infused with Sour D extracts deliver a slower, more extended high, less about instant cerebral lift, more about a gradual, immersive journey. Each method reframes the same genetic masterpiece, proving that a strain can be both timeless and adaptable. As cannabis regulations loosen across North America and parts of Europe, Sour Diesel serves as a living case study in cultural resilience. Once exchanged quietly in backrooms and music studios, it now appears in government-licensed dispensaries with lab-tested terpene charts and QR codes. Ironically, what was once an underground legend now enjoys barcode legitimacy, yet the thrill of discovery remains. Consumers still swap stories of the real cut or pre-legal Diesel, underscoring how myths and marketplaces can coexist. A strain entering popularity as real economic weight. Breeders who stabilize a strong Sour Diesel phenotype can command premium prices for seeds and clones. Dispensaries consistently listed among their top-selling sativa-dominant options and crossover products, from terpene-infused beverages to scented candles. Sour Diesel also mirrors broader shifts in cannabis identity. Its energetic urban aesthetic stands in contrast to the laid-back beachy vibes often associated with West Coast strains. Fans describe it as a city weed, perfect for people who thrive on fast schedules and creative hustle. A legalization spreads globally, these regional archetypes blend and remix, but Sour D's East Coast DNA remains intact, a kind of cultural anchor amid rapid change. What does the future hold for the Diesel lineage? Breeders are exploring climate-resilient phenotypes that can withstand hotter summers and unpredictable rainfall, ensuring that Sour D can thrive it in a warm world. Biotech companies are mapping its genome to preserve genetic fidelity, while hobby growers trade heirloom cuts to maintain. Whether through scientific precision or grassroots exchange, the mission is the same: keep the sour alive, loud and unmistakable. Sour Diesel's story proves that the cultivar can be both a product and a movement. It's chemistry you can smell, history you can smoke, and culture you can wear. From secret grow rooms to global recognition, its journey encapsulated the very evolution of modern cannabis. And as long as people crave energy, flavor and a little bit of legend, the Diesel will keep running. We are at the end of this episode. I hope you like what you have heard. If so, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Hope to see you soon again on the channel for another episode of the strain growing journey or the podcast or whatever adventure you wanna follow me.